Another guy wrote in. He said, Gibson, no disrespect. You said your wife has a kid with another man. Yes, when I met my wife, she had a 1-year-old. Does it bother you another man will always have access to your wife? Does it bother me another man have access to my wife? Meaning another man will always have my wife's phone number to see his child. And I'm going to say this. Whatever's done in the dark, whatever's done in the secret will come to light. Now, let me finish reading here. That's why I don't worry about that. I asked this because I am 30 with no kids launching a business next year. Most women I come across had kids and they make me think I'm simping, taking care of another man's kid, no disrespect. That's a preference. If you want to date a woman with a child or not. I never wanted to date a woman with a kid because I didn't want to deal with what you just said, another man having always access to my wife. But when I met my wife and I seen her character and the way she carry herself, I wouldn't worry about that. And most guys think when a woman have a baby with a guy that they always go back and sleep with them. And I've seen that in my own family where a woman have a child by a guy and he be sorry and he still go back and sleep with her. I also seen in my family when a woman is finished with a man, they finish with him. It don't matter what they do. I've seen in my family where women had kids with guys, and when they was done with them, it was done with them. It all depends on the type of woman that you have. Now, I'm not saying go seek out a woman with a child because some baby daddies can get disrespectful. And ain't no sense in whooping them. You just move on, find a woman you ain't got to deal that with. Now, do I worry about my wife's baby daddy calling or texting or sneaking, trying to sleep with her? I've said this once, I've said it a million times. If my wife cheat on me, it don't matter if it's with her baby daddy or with a random guy. We through. I don't care if we got 5, 6 kids. I can't. Because you got to understand, if I save myself, listen, you have to understand, if I'm loyal to this woman and I'm not out sleeping with no other woman, and you think you're going to get the right to go sleep with somebody else, I am a tit for tat kind of guy. If you have an attitude with me on Monday, I'm going to have an attitude with you on Tuesday. If you cheat on me, I'm going to cheat as well. I forgive you, and then I'm going to cheat. That's just, I understand the type of person that I am. If you feel as though my wife don't have male friends, I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to flip and allow it. I ain't allowing male friends. I ain't doing none of that trash. Now, do my wife and her baby daddy talk on the phone? To my knowledge, they don't. To my knowledge, they don't. Is it a text about the kid here and there? I'm sure it is. I'm not checking my wife's phone to see what's going on because I understand my value. I can have 5 kids and I go get me another one. See, when you leave a situation, you don't, if I leave my woman, I'm not going to get another woman that's looking to be a housewife. If I leave my woman, which is a housewife, I'm not going to get another housewife. I'm going to get a woman that make about $70,000, $80,000 to $100,000 a year. That's what I'm going to do. And if I lose that woman, I'm going to get a woman that make about 120, 140. And I can do this with having 5 children. Because why? Men are conquerors. Men can get different women. Women can't get a high quality man like that. But a man can get a high quality woman like that. For instance, if I leave and my wife have 5 children, she will be able to find another man. But at what caliber man would you be able to find? Now, if I would not have met my woman and my woman still would have had that 1 kid, she still would have been able to meet a high caliber man because all she have is 1 kid. It's hard going to jump into a relationship with 5 children. Some guys will do it, but the majority is not. So in a sense, that woman will always be mine, whether she like it or not. Now, again, I've never had a problem with her calling her baby daddy or him calling her. It's typically now my 10-year-old daughter, my 10-year-old daughter have a tablet, so he'll probably FaceTime her or he'll call my wife, ask to speak to her or text. But it's normally my 10-year-old is calling him. It's rare that he's just up and calling him, unless I'm not there and he just, I don't know. I don't get into it. I don't care, you know, because I'm taking care of everybody. I don't care how nobody look at. I'm taking care of everybody. I'm paying the bills for everybody. I'm taking care of my wife and I'm taking care of everybody. I'm taking care of everybody. I've never once asked, the child support money come through? I've never once told my 10-year-old, tell your daddy about it. I've never once done that. If you in my house, you under my roof, I'm taking care of you. I'm taking care of you. But you have to understand, I don't, it's certain stuff I'm allowed, I'm not gonna allow. Again, like I said, my woman ain't allowed to have no male friends. Don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. You wanna have male friends? Listen, I told you, I'm a tit for tat kind of guy. You wanna have male friends? I'm gonna have female friends. I'm gonna be sleeping with them. See, I understand what comes with all that. I can't sit here and have 5, 6 male girlfriends. They're women, but they're friends. But I'll be sleeping with one of them women, man. Because I understand temptation, I understand me. Once you start building and talking with the woman nonstop every day, shooting a text, there's gonna be something there where you're gonna want to sleep with that woman. Because I know what I was doing when I was calling my woman, when me and my wife was dating, was calling her, texting her, on the phone with her. I want to sleep with her. Man, please. But yeah, that's, you know. Look,